this is Rasmus from True ROAS. I'm gonna show you a little bit of a case study of a brand that's running Facebook and Google ads together on a Shopify store. So to start with, we can see the dashboard here. They're getting a lot of revenue from Meta and Google. You can see the reporting is a little bit up and down compared to the API. Some days it's better, some days it's worse. The Google ad spend is pretty stagnant, and the Meta ad spend going up, and they're not doing any TikTok right now. One big thing to see here is that the cost to acquire a new customer is much higher than acquiring a current customer, and this means a lot of the ads are being spent to get customers to come back to your store. So let's go and look at the actual ads and see how they perform. Alright, we are in the ads manager, and as we can see here, we can see the Facebook ads and we can see the Google ads as well, and a little bit of, let's see, can I make myself smaller here? A little bit of direct and some organic traffic. So let's see here, we have Facebook reporting 44 purchases, but it's only 22. So Facebook looks like it's over-reporting by a lot, by around 50,000 Swedish kronor. So we can go into here on the ad set level and we can actually see what is performing. And inside here we can see that a lot of these super high ROAS ads are not really performing as well as they should. But we have one profitable here. Oh, we're looking at new ROAS, yeah, and that's basically new customers. So we have two ads here that are performing a little bit better than the rest. And what I would do here, I would actually shut off the things that are not really performing that great, and I would just focus on the stuff that's winning. Here at the Google section we can see how that's performing, and also here it looks like it's under-reporting a little bit, and this is just the way it is sometimes when Facebook and Google is saying that you have like 100 purchases in Google, 100 purchases in Facebook, but you only have 100 purchases in your store. And that makes it really hard for you to know where the actual revenue is coming from, because they're basically saying you have 200 purchases, but in real life you only have 100. So let's have a look here. We can still see that getting some assist from the shopping campaigns. Some coupon code here is causing some sales to happen, and then there's also some untracked sales. So probably most of the time when there's a lot of things here in other campaigns that can't be tracked properly, what we want to do is we want to go into the UTM manager and just add some tags pretty much. Yeah, so here we can see, okay, there's some ads that are not tracking here, and that's the reason why we can't track it to the exact ad. And for Google, let's see if there's any tracking issues here. I would guess not, because on Google it's really easy to set this up. Basically what you need to do is you need to add this little thing as well as for Meta, but you gotta do it on each ad, same for TikTok. So now that we saw how the ads were performing, let's look a little bit more at the LTV numbers. And in the lifetime value section here we can pretty much see where we are getting the most value of a customer. So from Google Ads, the LTV looks like it's really high, and it's pretty equal all over here, except for down here, yeah. But it definitely looks like the LTV from people that are coming from Google Ads is a little bit higher, although the returning percentage is lower. So the AOV is basically higher, and it takes less time to acquire people. So of course this number accumulates, so they can always come back in the future. So it's kind of hard to go looking into the future, but what I see here is that Google Ads is giving money back really quickly, so it's pretty scalable, and perhaps they will come back in the future as well. So let's look at the conversion paths and see how people are actually buying. Alright, we can see here that a lot of people in this store are buying from the first and last touch from Google Ads, and this is the most common sequence in the store for this period. Other than that, people are coming back to direct, and they are with the Google Ads. Yeah, okay, not so interesting right there. What we can do is we can look at the creative breakdowns and see how the ads are performing, and if we can do some optimizations there. Alright, so here we can look a little bit look at the ad copies, so we can see that this right here, this ad copy has been performing quite well, and these two have been performing the best. So okay, and what about headlines? So we have the headlines that are dominating. Doesn't seem like the headlines have as much of an effect as the ad copies right here. And then let's look at what kind of targeting. So women that live in Sweden is the best one, and this age bracket right here. Then we have some other things that are performing well. So let's look at the ads. So we have a few images that are performing better than others. Indeed. And then we also can look at the videos, and it looks like they're using different formats and different hooks here, and this is the pure winner. I'm sure they already know that, and you can also see that this is not really the winner. Okay, so that's a little bit of a look through how things can work when you have true ROAS. You can see how your ads are actually performing. You can see actually how many purchases are coming from where in real life, not just what the ad platforms are reporting, but what's actually happening in your store. And like, if you want to go through and look at the different orders exactly, see what happened, you can also do that here. Here you can go through and see exactly which orders are in your store. You can see exactly how someone bought, what ad they came from, etc. Yep, so that's about it. So if you have any questions about true ROAS, feel free to reach out, but the best thing to do is just start a free trial and test it for yourself, see how it's performing. Is it underreporting or overreporting? It's quite interesting to see when you first get signed up. So nice to meet you, and ciao!